Hello everybody and welcome to an epic failure taking the last chicane at Spa in qualifying on my last run. Possibly as I have to again wait for a car as well, which is absolutely playing havoc with it. But as you can see, screwing up the whole qualifying in 9th. Story of my days, and I'll explain why later. But anyway, starting the last two attempts, I did that one lap, but because I didn't have enough speed coming out of the chicane, it was really poor lap and I made a few mistakes. So on the same tyres, which are starting to become worn, I'm going to attempt to improve my qualifying lap. As you see, I do improve there just a bit, but this is the best qualifying lap, as we just throw it in there and the car just does not grip. It just slides all over the place, and now we've got to take the big drop down the hill to Eau Rouge, the most terrifying corner if you're not in a Formula 1 car. But in a Formula 1 car it's simple, take it flat out and onto a very, very long straight, of which I've forgotten the name. Oh dear, this commentary is going very well. Anyway, into the chicane, riding very aggressively over the curbs there. Need to get as much curb as possible without getting any wheel spin. We managed that, but down here this corner has been our ultimate problem, and as you can see, we've missed the apex there, but we've got the apex right here. And Pujon, can we get that right? Pujon, yeah, pretty much nailed Pujon, so that's okay. But as you can see, that long downhill drop is absolutely annihilating for our lap, because we lose about half a second in that corner. Anyway, gonna continue the lap. We got somebody in front. I cannot see who it is. It might be F1 DJ. I think it is F1 DJ. But as you can see, we're 7/10 up. It makes all of my qualifying attempts seem stupid at this current moment, that I'm 7/10 up on worn tyres. But anyway, well, barely worn tyres, but still it gives you, you know, 3/10 a lap, I think. Anyway, I think that is F1 DJ. It's fair to say that is F1 DJ. And completely missed the apex there as well, but get a nice exit down across the line, and we've improved by about a second. Yeah, we have improved by a second, and we're up to 7th. So quite a good qualifying lap. And now in a minute, as we can see there, Umar qualifies first with Fat First and Alex Gillen rounding out the top 3, and Mini Black just ahead of us. Here we go with the rivalry between me and Mini Black then, or Mini Black and I, should I say. And just getting into the car there as we wait for the race to be getting on. So anyway, here we go. We've made our strategy choice, and as you can see, or as you might be able to guess with that poor qualifying, is I've taken a different setup or a different approach to the race. I'm going to attempt, wait for it, yeah, some of you are probably going to facepalm at this attempt, but I'm going to attempt a one-stop at Spa. Yes, you heard it, a one-stop at Spa. Yes, I'm crazy, I know. Anyway, let's get on with this. Kloutski in front of us, which is another target, and Granu, of course, which we want to get ahead of. So ideally we want to absolutely nail the start, but it's gone all wrong and we've missed that second gear. It was absolutely horrendous there. It's Fat First, or Jack First it seems like, has absolutely gone around the outside of us, and there's nothing we can do to defend against that at this current moment. And as we have an incredible lag spike, and and Genesis gets straight past us. Absolutely fantastic start to the race, yay! Anyway, let's continue on with this commentary. At this current moment, you know, you've got not much to lose, because there's only one car behind me, and Genesis brakes very early, and we just say no, we kept all 4 wheels kind of inside the track. But anyway, oh, we didn't keep all 4 wheels inside there, but Genesis has got the position back. But again, we brake later than him, but there's just nowhere to go. And What's looking very racy this match, and F1 DJ seems to think that our car will disappear. But anyway, we didn't get any sort of contact, and Kloutski straight into the wall there. This is absolutely well, this is a killer race right from lap 1. So yeah, a lot of contacts and all of that. It's not really going very well, is it? Anyway, oh, Genesis braking really early again. What's going on? He's probably... something's wrong there. Anyway, what goes wide? Genesis has to avoid contact there, and Genesis is on the grass, and we've got sandwiched between Jack First and what, and Jack First has gone into the wall, and what unfortunately has been side pod glitched. So as you can see there, nothing I could do about that. It was just a sandwich, and you know, just try and keep on going straight. There's nothing you can do. You can't even back off because, you know, it won't change anything. I would have just got hit and probably lost my front wing as Kloversky goes straight around the outside of us, and that's depressing. That is very depressing. Anyway, because he was a good few car lengths behind us, and now he's just gone straight past us. So our pace is looking brilliant once again. Yay! We're gonna get a load of points this race. Anyway, gonna try and Kerr's abuse it down here and run it as far over these curves as possible. As you can see, just with a slipstream, it's glorious slipstream, and we're going to go up the inside. Yep, Kloversky gives us no choice to go up the inside, but we've hit the limiter, and that's severely limited our cornering ability, our braking ability, or speed ability. What am I on about? I have no idea. It's late at night, please excuse me. There we go. But we got the move done on Kloversky. We just need to nail this. Yeah, a bit too far over the curb, get a bit of understeer on the exit, but yeah, we got that move there, and it looks like it's going on a pretty good. If you look at the mini map there, we're not having a bad race, seeing as lots as happens to us. And as Kloversky is looking on the inside, but he decides against it. Again, he decides to look around the outside there, and he looks to the outside for this corner again. No, we just defend and block it off. Running very wide over the curb there, nearly in the gravel, and looking to just up the pace as Kloversky's going to attempt move around the outside. Is he? Move around the outside? No, he decides against it again, and he just has to settle in behind us again. But can he get the move stuck into here? He's got the inside line. He should be able to do it, unless he outbreaks himself. No, there we go. He's got the move there, and as we take a very sweet line there. You know, getting a good exit, but Kloversky had the optimal racing line. It looks like there was some contact up ahead, because I don't remember those cars being so close. Anyway, looks like Mini Black's just up ahead, so I'll be hoping to race Mini Black at some point in this race, but for the moment Kloversky's got the pace on us. So again we get the slipstream, but Jack First getting squeezed out here. He's trying to go, but it's going to be 3 wide. It is 3 wide, and Jack First takes out Kloversky. And I've... oh, Kloversky there just going straight back over the grass. But oh my god. That was never going to work. 3 wide into a corner. And we've locked up, and that's... oh god, face palming at my own driving here. We're going to allow Kloversky past. No, it looks like we're understeering off the track everywhere. He's pushing us around the corner. But obviously... oh, and Jack First just annihilates us up the inside there. Nothing we could have done. Kloversky was holding that inside line. Maybe we should have tucked in behind him. But anyway, look at that understeer. It's like driving a boat. Or driving a bathtub on wheels. One or the other. You decide. And look at that, 2.5 seconds we've lost already. And look at the gap to the leaders. I mean, I'm guessing that's Umar and Alex Gillo not in front. But yeah, that's definitely nearly already a pit stop. So that's really annoying. So we've got to hope that our strategy works. Anyway, lap 3 coming to an end here. Lap 4, lots of oversteer. Had trouble to correct that then, but just about held it together without losing very much time. But our point is to get the DRS on Jack First now. We really need that DRS to keep away from F1 DJ, who looks very racy at this current point. Up the hill again through Eau Rouge, And it looks like Fat First is Jack First. God, why do I keep on calling him Fat First? It's so difficult to tell between two. Jack First is getting blocked out, but he's got the inside line eventually, and it looks like Krivitsky cannot respond to that. So Jack First up into P7, and now in some clean air. So let's hope that Jack First can get away, or Krivitsky can catch him for some good racing. So that's what we need good racing. And look at that understeer again as we go straight off the track, nearly hitting the barrier there. And that's not me trying to track extend, that is just pure understeer. Look at it through here. I mean, you know, Krivitsky took so much more speed through there, and he's in the dirty air of Jack First. So again through here, just not clipping those apexes. Well, got that one neatly, but Krivitsky just taking a lot more speed through the corners, and it looks like he's got the pace on us at this current moment. But again, we're hoping to maintain the gap of within one pit stop, so about 18 seconds. So anyways, we're hitting the limiter again. Maybe we should have gone with a bit higher gears, but I know we're already got, as Krivitsky comes into the pits then on lap 4. He's definitely on a 2-stop. Here we go, lap 8 then, skip all the way to lap 8, and Alex is pitted, and this just shows us how much how much speed Alex has at this current point, where we're on the alternative strategy. He's gone past us, so that means we're not going to challenge him for the race victory, that's for sure. He's already a pit stop ahead of us, and we've got another 4 laps to go on our Warren Prime, so he's going to be well up the road. Look at him go. That's some speed right there, and that is why Alex Gillen is going to probably be the champion of this year, because he's got such a great points gap that I don't see anybody catching him. Anyway, lap 10 now, and as you can see, our tyres are worn, but could go on for another 1 or 2 laps. It was at this point that I was discussing, do I go in, don't I go in, and I was still discussing that into this chicane, but in the end I decided to just take my chances and go in and give myself the option to choose between a 1-stop or a 2-stop strategy. And as we go, as we see, Alex Gillen set the fastest lap of the race, 2 seconds faster than us. So maybe not the fastest of strategies here, but we're hoping to make something of it. As we go straight into standard mix for the outside here, and we come out in front of F1 DJ then in the final point scoring position, but we're going to be very, very vulnerable through this straight here then, up the curb again, nailing those apexes there each time, getting the most speed out of it. But look at F1 DJ, he's right on our tails. Some sparks coming up there, titanium plates for next year, just implement what there is on this game. Over the curbs there, and ooh, getting a slight tab of oversteer. Not very good for a racing line, but anyway, here we go, braking down into it, locking up there, missing the apex by a couple of centimeters. And rounds the curb there. This time track extending is not one of our problems, as Umar sets another fastest lap, and it looks like Granu and somebody's come together there. So overall, not a good day for Mercedes, but what can you do about it? There are just days you get like that, and looks like, is that Genesis? Yeah, it is Genesis. Genesis having a pretty wide moment there. Not sure if that was intended or what, but not a lot he could do about that. This track is very unforgiving. If you go wide, you're going to suffer for a couple of corners. So as we get the DRS then on Genesis and Granu, who are going toe to toe, wheel to wheel, and it looks like Granu's just managed to keep the move there. Genesis not looking very racy on his brakes there, as we accidentally push him wide, and I'm letting him back past, but really it was a lag incident, or he was braking so early. But anyway, I felt it was slightly my fault. Maybe he shouldn't have been braking through those corners, but anyway, I gave him the place back for the benefit of the doubt, just because, for fair racing to just all out sprint mode. Yeah. Oh, and Genesis gets caught on the curb, and that means that is the end of our fight there, and it looks like we can look forward to racing with Granu there, and we skip forward to lap 18 then. Nothing happened, we've just kept in the groove there, and look at our option tyres, they're not looking good at all. Mini Black there just going straight past us for 3rd place, and it looks like Jack First is there, and we won't probably put up a fight against Jack First. No point really. They're on much younger tyres than ours, and look at that, just straight around the outside, and look at the speed they've got on us already, and that looks like Fat First is going to get us as well. So not looking good for us then, is it? What can I say? I pitted on lap 10. Look at those tyres, they're already red. I pitted, or orangey red, I pitted on lap 10 for primes, and if you do the calculations, that's 10 laps on primes, 12 laps on options. That's never going to work, and I didn't think about that. I thought that I couldn't make a one-stop strategy work, so I've just pitted when I felt like it on the primes, and honestly I should have gone for a 2-stop strategy because I was still in the hunt at that time for a lot of points, for, well, maybe 5 or 6 points. So you can look there, Fat First just going straight down our inside there into the last chicane. Again, Umar sets a lap that's 2 seconds faster than ours there, and it looks like we're not getting any faster. 151 there is absolutely abysmal, and Granu then the next car down the road, and lap 20 then, end of lap 20, and we're, oh, it's painful as we cannot get the car turned in. Oh, it's just so painful to watch. And well, the only thing that could have happened there is that we got a penalty, but you know, as you can see, brake to normal point there, maybe even a bit earlier, but nothing we could do. Lap 21 then, and look at that, just fighting for grip. The tyres not giving us any at all, even through, yeah, look at that, just understeering right off the track. And Granu there, Granu's looking for a move through Puon, can he do it? Oh, gorgeous. But he's slowing down, apparently he got an illegal overtake there. What a surprise for that, because I don't see anything illegal about that. I left him room, I knew I couldn't fight him, so as he goes straight around our outside there, but Krivitsky's gone up our inside. That's how slow I am at this point. Now I can't even get it turned in, I nearly get it in the gravel. Oh my god, what a fail of a strategy. What is coming up behind us and is going to overtake us, because there's no way we can keep him behind for another lap. We're going to try and brake late to be able to keep him behind for a couple of corners sprinting. And oh, the car just won't stop. The tires hit the cliff, and we've got to flick it into reverse to try and get it round, but that's our points scoring positions out, and you know, we're not going to catch F1 DJ, or it would shock me if we caught him, because our front tires have just literally gone off the cliff. That is the end of our race, really. Gonna see what we can do with it, but look at it. Tires are just really just dead, absolutely dead, and there's nothing you can do about it at that point. You just got to get to the end of the lap. Even with the rubbering in, you can't do more laps on options than you can do on primes, so very, very disappointing for me, because as you could see, I was still in a good point scoring position. So bit of a failure really, and left a bitter taste in my mouth going to Singapore. And well, one thing's for sure is I won't be making the same mistake again, I don't think. Maybe if I would have been a bit more intelligent. As you can see, my tires have just gone now. There's no point in fighting with them, and just fighting oversteer now. Maybe if I would have stuck to the optimal strategy of 12, pit on lap 12, and then go 10 laps on the options, maybe I could have made it work, but in the end I didn't make it work, and I probably won't be attempting another thing like this for an entire season. Anyway, as you can see now, we're just starting to muck about, because, you know, it's obvious we're going to finish last. You know, can we get it turned in? Barely. You know, we still have to make it run over the curb. And as you can see there, yeah, we've just given up on hope. We've given up on life, and again, a very, very sour and bitter taste in our mouth. Really, we knew we had a bit of pace around here, so it was kind of disappointing to not get any points there. So anyway, bounce it over the curb, and as you can see, just no grip left in the tires. Are we going to attempt something special? Yeah, we're going to try and 360 over the line. Doesn't really work out. None of it's worked during this race. And Kowalski gets a penalty, but still, it's not enough. Just over 5 seconds there to the end. So, what a shame in the end, but there's nothing you can do about it. And just hope to do better in the next race. Anyway, that's been the Spa Grand Prix, the Belgium Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.